fennel, coriander, mustard, ajwain, cumin. Five things sitting in every kitchen from Kolkata to Kampala. Now, can a computer tell them apart? Cumin, 97%. Fennel, 100%. Coriander, 100%. Zero code, zero cost, 30 minutes. Howdy, welcome, Auguro Robotics, Tech NS. And this masterclass is brought to you by Auguro Robotics. This is episode 1 of our practical AI and robotics masterclass for absolute beginners. That's why this hat is for. Absolute beginner means you have never written a line of code. You do not know what Python is. You are not sure what AI actually means beyond what you have seen on the news. Perfect. You are exactly who this course is for. Here is everything you need for the next 40 minutes. A mobile phone, any phone. Android, iPhone, a 5-year-old handset, it does not matter. As long as it has got a camera and a web browser. 2. An internet connection. Wi-Fi is nicer, but mobile data works. This will use less data than a 3-minute YouTube video. 3. 5 things from your kitchen and 6 small balls. That's it. No laptop, no purchase, no account, no download. By the end of this video, you will have 4 things. 1. A working AI model that recognizes 5 kitchen ingredients. 2. A web link to that model that you can send to anyone on WhatsApp and it will work on their phone too. 3. An understanding of why AI models fail, which is honestly the more valuable half of this video. And 4. An assignment so that this becomes a skill and not just a nice video you watched once. I have this problem in my own kitchen. Look at these identical dabbas, identical tins, no labels. Everyone's kitchen has this drawer. My mother knows exactly what's inside each one, by smell, by feel, by 20 years of memory. But my story, totally different. I have put jeera in the chai twice this month. And a friend of mine who is master chef, for him, this is not a funny story. It is a daily obstacle. So here is the problem, stated plainly. Can a phone camera identify what is in an unlabeled container and say it out loud? That is not a toy problem. That is assistive technology. Companies charge money for exactly this. And you are going to build the first working version of it in the next half hour for free. एक बात याद रखिए. One thing to remember. Every good AI project starts the same way. Not with technology, with a problem that annoys somebody. Write that down. It is the only career advice in this video. If we touch the tool, 2 minutes of theory, only 2 minutes, I promise. There are 2 ways to make a computer do something. The old way is rules. You, the human, write down instructions. If the color is yellow and the texture is powder, then it is vermilion. You write 1,000 rules like this by hand. The problem? Yellow in my kitchen at noon is a different yellow in your kitchen at night. Your rules break. The new way is examples. You do not write any rules. Instead, you show the computer 50 photos and you say, all of these are vermilion. Then 50 more. These are red chili powder. And the computer works out the rules by itself. It figures out what makes a vermilion photo. Nobody programs it. It learns. That is machine learning. That is the whole idea. Bas, that's it. And every machine learning project in the world, the one in your bank, the one in your car, the one in an auxiliary robot follows these three simple steps. Gather, collect your examples, train, let the computer find the pattern, and then export. Take the train model and put it somewhere useful. Gather, train, export. We are going to do all three today with Masala.
The tool is called Teachable Machine. It is made by Google. It is completely free and it has been since 2017. The address is Teachable Machine, one word, dot with Google, one word, dot com. TEACHABLEMACHINE dot with Google, one word, dot com. It's
One important thing, and this surprises people, your photos do not go to Google. The training happens inside your browser on on your phone. Your kitchen photos never leave your device unless you choose to export. That matters. It means this is private. It works on slow connections and it costs Google nothing, which is why it can be free. Under the hood, it is running something called TensorFlow.js. You do not need to remember that. But if somebody asks you, is this real AI or toy? The answer is it is a real neural network running in a browser tab. You can find Tensor on github.com. GitHub.com is a repository, online repository by Microsoft, and you can find all sorts of code over there. But TensorFlow is an open source. TensorFlow.js is an open source uh, application that resides in github.com.
And please don't skip this part.
Because 90% of the reason a model fails is right here, not in the training.
6 balls. 5 have masala, 1 is empty. Keep it aside, we'll come to it later and it will surprise you. Fill each ball about half, not full to the brim, half. We want to see the ingredient and bit of bowl.
Four rules of good data लिख लीजिए. Rule 1. Boring background. Uh, the computer learns the background instead of the spice if the background is busy. So have a plain cloth or a plain paper or a plain table. That is rule number 1. Don't keep your background busy. Now come to rule number 2. Same distance. Keep the ball roughly the same distance from the camera every time, about one hand span. This is one hand span. So here is the bowl and here is the camera. So you keep same distance. Now rule number 3, move it around. Move it around. So what does it say? This rule number 3 says rotate the bowl, tilt it, shift it, left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down. This is the ball, you just tilt it, shift it, move it around. You want 50 different photos, not the same photo 50 times. So rule number 3 says you need 50 different photos, not same photo in 15 times. This is no. 50 different photos. Now let's come to rule number 4, mixed light. What is mixed light? So if you have a window, you can place the ball here, take a camera, okay, or you can put it in a table with a good lighting, with a with lighting off on a table. Not only train the data in bright light, daylight, but your model becomes useless at night if you train the data in bright daylight. So do some near the window and some in the room light. And the setup itself. This is the whole laboratory. Take a book or a stand like this stand or a laptop. Lean your phone against it. So the camera looks down at the table. Adjust until the ball fills about half the screen. That's your rig. Total cost, one book you already or a stand like this. This is the data collection station. Sounds fancy. It's a stand or a book.
Alright, phone in hand. Open your browser, Chrome, Safari, whatever you have. Type the address slowly, teachablemachine.withgoogle.com. This is the home page. One button, get started. Tap it. Now it asks what do you want to teach it. Image project, audio project, pose project. Audio is for sounds, a clap, a cuff, a word. Pose is for body position. Is the person standing, sitting, falling? We want image project. Tap it. Two choices now, standard image model and embedded image model. Embedded is a smaller, weaker model meant for tiny microcontroller chips. That's for a later episode when our Vera talks about putting AI on hardware. Today, standard image model. Tap it. And here it is. This is the entire tool. Look how simple. Boxes on left, a train button in the middle, a preview on the right. Left to right. Gather, train, test. Tap the pencil icon next to class 1. Type cumin. Class 2 fennel. Now scroll down and there's a button, add a class. Tap it 3 times. Coriander. Mustard. 5 empty boxes, 5 ingredients. अब data डालते हैं. Now let's put in the data. Start with cumin. In the cumin box, you will see 2 options, webcam and upload. Tap webcam. Your browser will ask permission to use the camera. Tap allow. It has to ask. That's the browser protecting you. That's good. Now,
And this is important bit. You hold the record button. You don't tap it, hold it. And while you hold it, move the bowl. Rotate, tilt, little bit closer, little bit back. Slide it left, slide it right. Look at the counter, about 120 images. That took 8 seconds. How many do you need? 50 is the minimum. 150 is comfortable. Beyond 300, you are wasting your time. The improvement gets very small. And listen carefully. It is better to have 80 varied photos than 500 identical ones. Variety beats quantity. Always. In every machine learning project ever built, chalo, repeat for the other four. I'll do them at speed. You pause the video and do yours properly. Take a look, 5 classes, everyone has over 100 samples, roughly the same number in each that matters. Keep them balanced. If one class has 500 and another has 30, the model gets lazy and just guesses the big one. Data collection done. That was the hard part and it took 6 minutes. Middle column, one button, train model, tap it. One warning, and this one catches everybody. Do not switch tabs and do not lock your phone while this is running. The training is happening inside the browser tab. If the tab goes to sleep, the training stops. Just watch the bar. Chai break nahi, no tea break. 30 seconds only. While it runs, you may have seen a link called Advanced. Let me open it. So it's not a mystery. It pops 50. That's how many times the computer looks through all your photos. More rounds, more learning. But too many and it memorizes instead of learning. Like a student who memorizes the answer sheet and then fails the real exam. Batch size 16. How many photos it looks at it one go. Learning rate 0.001. How big a step it takes when it corrects itself. Here's my honest advice for today. Do not touch any of these. The defaults are well chosen. In episode next, we will come back and play with them. आज के लिए छोड़ दीजिए. For today, leave them alone. Model train. That's it. You have trained a neural network on a desktop in a kitchen in under 30 seconds. Right side preview. The camera is live and it's guessing continuously right now. Cumin 97%. Sabash. Ajwain 99. It's correct, but it is not confident. Remember, I said that two yellows would fight. There it is. And let's be clear about what these numbers actually mean, because people misunderstand this badly. The model is not saying I'm 97% sure this is cumin. It is saying out of the 5 options you gave me, cumin fits best by this much. These numbers always add up to 100. It is a comparison, not a certainty. This is a very different thing. Yaad rakhiye, remember this, because I am about to prove it in the most embarrassing way possible. Now most tutorials would end here. It works. Subscribe. Goodbye. We are not going to do that because a model that works in the video and fails in your kitchen is worse than useless. It teaches you the wrong lesson. So let's break it deliberately 4 ways. Break number 1. I remove everything. Empty table, nothing there. 92% cumin. There is nothing on the table. It is confidently telling me there is cumin. Why? Because I never taught it what nothing looks like. I gave it 5 options. So it must pick one of 5. It has no choice. It cannot say I don't know. I never gave it that word. Break number 2. My hand. 44% fennel. A spoon. 51% cumin. Same reason. 5 doors, it must walk through one. Break number 3, light. Watch, I am turning the light off. Everything falls apart. Cumin is now 38% fennel. Because in dim light, yellow and brown look the same to a camera. Your eyes correct for this. Automatically, a camera sensor does not. Break number 4, and this is sneaky one. Same cumin, same light, but I change what's underneath it. Like accuracy drops, same spice, same ball. The model was partly learning my t-shirt. It thought dark cloth plus yellow equals fennel. Take away the dark cloth and it gets nervous. This is the name in the industry. It's called spurious correlation. Learning the wrong clue. Real expensive professional AI systems fail this way all the time. A famous medical AI once learned to spot the ruler doctor placed next to skin cancers instead of spotting the cancer. So 3 fixes, and the first one is the one nobody teaches you. Fix 1, teach it nothing. Add a class, name it khali, empty. Now record the empty table, the empty bowl, my hand, a spoon, the wall, anything that is not one of your 5 spices. This is called a negative class or a background class. Every serious computer vision system on earth has one. Without it, your model is a man who has only ever heard 5 words and must reply using one of them. Ever broke it, put that in the training data. Bad light broke it, go and record 30 more cumin photos in bad light into the same cumin class. Different tablecloth broke it, record on the tablecloth too. The failures are not the problems. The failures are your next data set. That sentence is worth the whole video. Fix 3. Know your limits and say so. This model works on 5 ingredients in bowls in reasonable light. That is the honest boundary. An engineer who tells you what their system cannot do is far more trustworthy than one who will only tells you what it can. Write that in your notebook too. Retrain, same button, 30 seconds. Now, empty table, 91%. Khali, it knows nothing is there. My hand, khali. The spoon, khali. Cumin in dim light, 98%. Down from 97, but correct and usable. Version 1 was a demo. Version 2 is a tool. And the only difference between them was that we went looking for the failure instead of hiding from them. Last step, your model is trapped inside this browser tab right now. Let's see it for free. Top right, export model, 3 tab, TensorFlow.js, TensorFlow Lite. TensorFlow.js is for web. That's today. TensorFlow Lite is for phones and small hardware. That's how you would get this onto a Raspberry Pi or into an Augurio robot. Episode next. Stay on TensorFlow.js. Tap Upload my model. And there it is. A link. Copy it. That link is a working AI application. Send it on WhatsApp to your cousin. Open it on your mother's phone. It runs. No installation, no app store, nothing to download. Think about what just happened. 40 minutes ago you had 5 bowls of spices. You now have a piece of software that recognizes them, hosted on the internet that anyone in the world can open. और 1 रुपया खर्च नहीं हुआ and it cost you nothing. Now the assignment, because watching is not learning, doing is learning. Level 1, copy me. Build the masala sorter exactly as I did. 5 spices plus khali, empty. Get every class above 90%. Level 2, make it yours. Don't do spices, do your problem. Sort your family's medicine strips. Sort dry waste from wet waste. Tell your school uniform from your home clothes. Identify 5 different coins. Find a problem in your house. Level 3. Break it and document it. Write down 4 ways you made your model fail and what you did to fix each one. This is the part I actually read. Level 4. The hard one. Show me the one case where your model is still wrong after your best fixes and explain why. Honest failure earns more marks here than a few fake 99%. Submit 3 things: your shareable link, 1 screenshot of your training screen and 1 page of notes. The full assignment sheet and the rubric are linked below. Free, no email required. In the next episode, we take the same idea and point it at sound instead of pictures. A pressure cooker whistle counter so you never burn the dal again. And later in the series, we take a train model off the browser onto real hardware, which is where Augmiro Robotics lives. If this was useful, subscribe. It genuinely helps us keep this free. और हाँ, send me a photo of your model working. I read everyone. मैं हूँ Augmiro Robotics. I am Augmiro Robotics. Tech and Us. मिलते हैं अगले एपिसोड में. See you in the next episode.